Good evening, everyone. Can you able to hear my voice? Please give me some reply. Then only I can able to understand. Not in a subject also, no problem. Okay, very good, Uday Kiran. Very good, very good. So yesterday we discussed some basics. That is introduction to our web development. If you want to develop a website or web application, what are the things we need? That you are discussed yesterday. So the next thing we will go right now is if you want to develop a basic website, these are the requirements we need. So hardware means my computer is having those requirements. So no need to worry about that one. I'm having the processor, I'm having the RAM, I'm having the hard disk. So no worries about those. Next, software. Sir, for front-end technologies we'll learn, then step by step we'll go. So for learning the front-end technologies, what are the languages are available? Mostly or commonly used are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So one by one we will see. If we want to use these, we need to install any special software. So no need to install any special software. You want to write the code for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. For implementing these, no need to use any special software. So automatically when you install one browser, so that browser contains this HTML, CSS, JavaScript. No need to worry, no need to do anything. So we'll see one by one what is HTML, what is CSS. Okay, what is HTML? First we need to know. Okay, first we need to know what is HTML. That means first we need to know what is HTML. Abbreviation we need to know first. Then we need to know how it will work. Those things also we'll see. Anybody tell me what is the abbreviation of HTML? Hyper
Text.
hypertext. Anyone? Hypertext.
Mega
Markup.
link, sir.
Markup language.
Who said? Mega link. Who said?
Hypertext markup language.
Very good. Somebody said hypertext markup language. Okay, that means before right now, if you are using any programming language or anything you are using, what is the latest version is having and before which versions they are using? Yes or no? So HTML5 you can able to call. HTML5 version is right now everybody is using. Okay, the main thing having in that one is what are the advanced concepts and basics also available in HTML5. That means this HTML5 you can able to use for the beginners and professionals also they can able to use. Okay, everybody can able to use. In this one now we can able to learn step by step. HTML5 for beginners as well as which one? Professionals also we can able to use. Okay, professionals also we can able to use. Don't talk, please. If you're not joining the class, also no problem. Kartik Reddy. Send in a messages. Okay. So we will see that one step by step. Why I am giving this much slow, you need to understand now. So what is HTML? We need to know. Just now we are seeing the asynchronous or abbreviation of HTML is hypertext markup language. That means which purpose? Which is or it is? It is used to creating web page. It is used to create web pages and web applications and web applications. This HTML is used to creating the web pages, or you can able to call which one? Web application. Very good. And the next point is what is meant by hypertext markup language and web page? We need to know step by step. What is meant by hypertext? Anybody? We need to know the meaning now. What is meant by hypertext? Hypertext means simply text within text. Simply text
Within text.
within a text. Okay. Text within a text you can able to call which one? Hypertext. Text within a text is called hypertext. That means a text has a link. Means a text has a link within it. That means one text having the link within the text only. That means whenever you click on that one, whenever you click on that link, what will happen? You click on the link, which brings you a new web page, which brings to you a new web page. That means text within another text is having the text within text like a link. When you click on that link, it will goes to another page that you are going to call. Which one? Hypertext. Okay, that means sir, you can able to use one document, two document, multiple documents. You can able to use number of. Hypertext is a link to two or more web pages. How many web pages if you want to use? You can able to use those many web pages also, no problem. That we need to know. Hypertext is a way to link two or more web pages. That means we can able to link the two or more web pages by using which one? Hypertext. And the next one, what is meant by markup language? What is meant by markup language? We need to know this definition also. Okay. We'll see that one. What is that? Hypertext means text within the text like a link. That link can, when you click on that one, it will go to the another page. That page contains the information. That page, how many it can able to? More than two. How many you want, you can. More than one, two. How many you want, you can. Here, markup language is a computer language that is used to apply the layout, formatting, and conventions to a text document. That means whatever the text document you are having, for that text document you can able to give the simply some design you can able to add by using the markup language. You can able to know a markup language is a computer language. Computer language. What I said? That is used to apply. What are the things? Layout, that means borders, and formatting. Number of conventions to a text document. For specific text document, you can able to apply all these that you can able to know. The markup language makes text more interactive and dynamic. The markup language can do more interactive means good look and feel you can able to create. Okay, more interactive you can able to create that we can able to know. Okay, it can be turn text into image, tables, links also. Sir, we need to use only text. No, we can able to use the images, we can able to use the tables, links, number of we can able to use. That means it can turns into what that images. Which one? Tables, links, etc. So many things we can able to do by using the markup language. And we know hypertext markup language. Next, we need to know what is a web page. What is a web page? We need to know. Single word, or you can differentiate, nothing will happen. Web page. What is meant by web page? A web page is a document which is commonly written HTML and translated by the web browser. I said now, for executing the HTML program, we need to use any. What happened? Keep it in mute, I said na. Okay.
Okay.
Listen. Okay. Here web page. Web page is a one. Who is that? If you're not joined, also no problem. If after joining, don't make noise. Malikarjun, keep it in mute. Okay. So here we need to know that web page is a document which commonly written the HTML and translated by a web browser. That means a web page can be identified by the entering an URL, and a web page can be a static or dynamic. Two types of web pages we are having. Still you are talking means I can cancel your request, sir. Okay. So that web page we need to know. A web page is a document that can written in a HTML code and translated by a web browser. We need to know. A web page is a document which is commonly written in HTML and translated
Translated web browser.
by the web browser. Very good. translated by the web browser. Okay, that is a thing we need to understand. We'll see step by step process how it will be. So the HTML markup language can be used to create a attractive web page with the help of a number of tags we can able to use. In that one, we need to know what is HTML means. Who is that, sir? Gayatri. If you're talking, I can remove from the class. Please keep it in mute. Still, Gayatri, keep it in mute. Keep it in mute, Gayatri. I'm removing you. Okay. Oh, I can keep. Okay. So for writing the HTML code, no need of any browser. And we need to know some points about HTML. HTML already we know stand for hypertext markup language. Why you are not keeping the mute? Who is that? Who are not keeping mute? I'm removing them. Okay. So for writing the HTML code, no need of any IDE or tool. For better, I'm going to suggest for beginners or for freshers. For freshers, better to use Notepad only, the recommended one. Notepad is use Notepad for freshers. Okay, it is a tag-based language. HTML is a tag-based language and widely used to display the content in the internet. Widely display the content in the where? Web. And by using HTML, we can able to create only static web pages. Note this point, everyone. By using HTML, we can able to create only static files only. That means static pages only we can able to create. We're unable to create the dynamic pages. If you want to create the dynamic pages, we need support of any programming language. We need support of any programming language. If you're having the programming language, then you can able to create the dynamic pages. Sir, what is the difference between static page and dynamic page? Simple example, I'll tell you. Login page is common for everyone. Na? That having the what are the things are having in that login page? Enter your username and password, submit button, reset button. That is common for everyone. Na? So that is a static page. But after entering the username and password, we are going to click on the login button. Then it has to connect to the database. So to connect to the database, we are going to use a dynamic web page. At that time, we need any one programming language, and parallelly, we need any one database also. To which database you are connecting, and by using which programming language you are connecting to the database. Both we need. Okay, both we need. So far, by using HTML, we can able to design only the static pages. We can only design only the static pages. We'll see that static pages, what are the tags are having. One by one we will see. Okay, one by one we will see. So just now I said for beginners, better to use notepad only. Then only we can able to know. And here I said HTML is a tag based language. What is meant by tag based language? Everything you are representing in a tags. Okay. Everything you are representing in a tags. In that tags, we're having two types of tags. We're having two types of tags we have. Tell me anyone, what are those two? Total, all the tags we're dividing into two types. What are those? Anyone? Anyone in the class? What are the types of tags? Tell me.
Programming.
Yes, program.
Programming language.
In that one, what are the types I'm asking? How many means I said two types, na? What are the two types of those tags?
Programming language.
Here it is not a programming language, na? It is a text-based one, na?
Yes, sir.
Then simple closed tags. Second one, unclosed tags.
Tags.
Okay, two types of tags we are having. First one is closed tags, and the second one is unclosed tags. You do know any example for closed tags? If you are open one tag means we need to close immediately, na? Yes or no?
Yes,
We are open the body means we need to close, na?
Close.
Close it. Okay. Close it. Okay. Tell me anyone unclosed tags. Anyone, you can tell me unclosed tags.
BR, sir.
Very good. BR means breaks up. Okay. Got my point?
Yeah.
Very good. Tell me any one more tag.
మంది వచ్చినారు ఎవరు
Yes, don't talk. Swami. Tell me, sir. Only one you know, sir. Only one, sir. Yes, sir. We are having one more tag is HR. Horizontal
HR.
rule. That is also one tag you are having. But we are using. Okay. Like that we are having so many tags. So commonly mostly used tags are closed tags only. So how our body structure is same like that. How human being is having like that. Which one?
Close.
HTML also having those things. We'll see step by step. We'll take one new notepad file to write the code. Start with HTML tag and immediately we need to close the HTML. In between only we can able to write anything. Anything. Next we are having
ఆయన లేదంటే ఆ టైంలో పిలిచాను మళ్ళీ వచ్చాడంట
title tag. And the next
పిలిచినప్పుడు రాను
one
సరే
head tag.
Head tag.
And the next
Body.
body tag. Yes. This is the
Post
structure
body.
of HTML page. It is asking where you want to save, sir. Okay, in desktop I will save. Okay, in desktop I will save. With I'll take a page numbers home page dot html or first page your wish how you want you can able to take nothing will happen. You can able to see this is the home page. What is the output for this one? Just empty. Yes or no? Just it was a empty. So we can able to add a step by step code to the this page. Step by step code you can able to add to this page. So every page contains some title. This will shows home page na. Home page. Just to save and refresh. Then you can able to check it was applicable or not. Home, that's sorry. Title will represents the behavior of the page. Sir, you don't know how to keep a mute? Then I will remove, sir. Why you are joining? Omkar. Arvind. Please keep it in mute. Okay. Whenever I'm asking the question, at that time you can respond immediately. We need to keep in a mute. Or better only message. At the end of the class, I'll ask the doubts. You can ask me. Okay. Here, title represents the behavior of the page. Title will represents behavior of the page. Here it is having the what is the behavior of this page. That means here you are open number of pages. Number of pages. Okay. Okay. Behavior of the page. Okay. Behavior of the page it will shows.
Yes, sir.
Next title was done. Next we will come to the head. Head part is used to implement the CSS and JavaScript part. Head part is used to implement the which one?
CSS JavaScript.
CSS and JavaScript. That means head contains the metadata. That means if any content related to this one, suppose you have written any external CSS, that one if you want to import, we can able to import it here. We can able to import it here. Very simple. Okay. We can able to Import it here. For that purpose, we are going to use which one? Head and
Head.
body. Whatever the content you want to display on the web page, whatever the content. Sir, I can also start the movie. Who is that? Sheikh Banu. Whatever the content you want to display on the web page, body we need to write. Suppose I want to write welcome to my website. So directly you can able to write welcome to my website. Suppose I'm not used any tag, directly I'm written. What is the output we'll see? We can able to get a normal text here. But I don't want like a normal text. Don't want like a normal text. I want some design I want. And I
మనం
better,
ముట్టు లేకుండా మన మాట వినబడతాయా మనం మాట్లాడాం కదా సరైన ఉంటాం కదా ఏదైనా
what happened? For 5 minutes I'll stop. You can ask the doubts, then we'll go. Remaining all are going to disturb, na? For having any doubt, immediately, sir, I have a doubt, you can ask me. The same doubt having others also clarify easily. Okay, whatever the content you want to display on the web page, we need to write in the body. So directly you are written the content, directly it will display. But I don't want like that. I want to add some. Which one? Heading. For that one, you are having tag H1 to H6. H1 is the highest one and H6 is the least one. So just to save and refresh. This much size it will come. Welcome to my website. So it is in the left side. Better I want in the center. For that, getting the data in the center, we're having one more tag is center. One more tag we're having is center. Okay, we need to open and we need to close the center tag. Just to save and refresh. Can able to observe it comes to the center or not? Yes, it's come to the center. Somebody was written this one. Check how it was not good now. And here, okay. And background, if you're adding some color, it will be good na. For adding some color to the background, it will be good na. Okay, for that purpose, here I'm going to take total body. I'm going to take BZ color equal to which color you want, you can able to take. Here I'm taken one sample color was yellow. You can able to check. It's a small one. How much change was happened here? Yes or no? Yes or no? It's a small change. Big effect was done in the web page. So very good. If you are done added. So what is the use of each and every tag we'll discuss. Each and every tag we'll discuss. In that one HTML, you know na, is a tag that informs the browser that is an HTML document. HTML tag. In the program, I'm going to take this sample program. I'm going to explain in our running notes. So sample program. We created the web page. These are, we need to know what is the use of each and every tag. HTML tag were written. And one more thing, sir, you are written one letter capital, one letter small means HTML is not a case sensitive language. HTML is not a case sensitive language. What is meant by case sensitive, sir? Tell me what is meant by case sensitive. Anyone? What is meant by case sensitive? Case sensitive means if you are given one content in the small letters, it will treat as a small letters only. If you're given a capital letter, it will be a capital letter only. Okay. If it's a small letter only. Capital letter only. It will read like that. It's not a case sensitive means if you're given anything, no problem at all. That means suppose you are given a one small letter, basically that should be a capital letter. At that time, other programming languages are showing error. That means simple one class name. So class name should be capital letter na starting. But unfortunately, I'm given a small letter. At that time, it will throws an exception. At that time, it will throws an exception. But here, I'm taking small letter or capital letter. Nothing will happen. Which letter you are given, it will take and it will display. So no errors in HTML. Okay. No errors in HTML. Like our friend, it can understand our every problem. Okay. If you're giving a small letter, no problem. If you're giving capital letter, no problem. It will says. Okay. That is the thing. First HTML. Having doubt, ask me. Don't discuss with others, please. HTML. What is HTML? It should be the element inside the HTML. It should be element in HTML. What it will do? Which contains the metadata. Metadata yes, it should be element in HTML which contains the metadata and it is a HTML document says to browser. That means simple to the browser. This tag is denoting I am the HTML page. I am the HTML page. It is going to tell. And the title. Here title is not a necessary tag. Title is not a necessary tag. It is a suggested one. Suggested one. Suppose simple. I'm opening one browser. Here, what is this one? I need to understand. Suppose I'm opening 10 windows. Which window is WhatsApp? Which window is Zoom? And which window is the YouTube? I need to know now. So at that time on the top, it will shows WhatsApp. That is the behavior of the page. So it was a suggested one to write the code. Suggested one to write the code. So better to use. Okay. That means it is used at the title to the HTML page. Okay. It is used to add the
HTML page.
title to the
HTML.
web page. Okay. That is the. Then it will shows that name at the top of the page. Already I'm shown na. Here it is I'm written home page. Here it is having home page na. Yes or no? It is showing like a home page. Okay, that is the thing we can able to understand. And the next one is head. It is also one element in HTML. It is also one element in HTML. used to add. It is used to add which content? CSS and JavaScript code we can able to add. In that we can able to add. That is the, and you have written H1 also na. What is meant by H1? Or before that you have written body na. Body. What is the body? Yes. Is the text between body tag describe the body content. Okay. Text between body tag describes describes
Body content.
yes, body content. What is the content having in the body? It will discuss. That means number of things you can able to. Okay, next H1. What is H1 tag? The text between H1 tag describes first level heading. Tag describes which one? First level of the heading in web page. That means in the web page it will take a heading. Okay, like that you can able to. Suppose, sir, you are saying directly what is the versions you are having previously. We need to know those also na. So directly you have started HTML5. Then what is the difference between HTML4 and 5? That we need to know now. Yes. So here, if you're not written that one also, it will work. Mostly you can able to commonly check doc type. Can you understand this one? Everywhere you are having this one tag na. What is the use of this tag is it will describe. We're having this one also, not also, it will work fine, no problem. But we need to know about that one now. Yes. Here it defines the document type or it instruct the browser about the version of HTML. So whenever we are having doc type, automatically we can able to say HTML5. It is not having the doc type, we can able to say less than 5. Okay, let that information. It identifies. It identifies the document type or it instructs the which one? Browser about the version of HTML. That means commonly it is having automatically HTML5. It is not having, it is a HTML4. Okay, or lower version. Okay, that we need to understand. And we'll see some history about HTML means what are the before those versions are having. We'll see that one. History. Commonly, anywhere you are learning about any programming language or anything before, what are the things are having and what are the problems having in that one. That's why here we are using this one. So basically, anybody having idea when it was started? Anyone idea? In late 1980 was only it was started. Okay. Which one?
Okay, sir.
Yes. in late 1980. That means late means 85 to 89. Okay. In that one, we're having number of versions. Before not having those all versions, they construct one code to display the content in the internet. They are ready to show some content in the internet. Show the content in the internet. That is, they are used first one is HTML number of versions. First, it is having HTML. Which version? Anybody? 1.0. When it was started, and what the thing is having, the first version of HTML is 1.0. Okay, and which one? Barry Bones version. That means the person was introduced was Barry Bones. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Barry Bones. Yes, I'll write the information, then you can able to understand. This version we are going to call first version of HTML is 1.0. Okay, which was SS? Tell me. Which was
Okay, sir.
the
Very
Barry Bones
good.
Very.
version of HTML? Version of HTML. Why? Because that person was introduced. Okay, it was released in which year? 1990. Which year it was released? 1991. It was released in the 1991. So the next version was HTML 2.0. What is meant by HTML? The next version of HTML is HTML 2.0 is the next version. The next version is HTML 2.0. What is the 2.0? The next version was released in 1995. It will take 4 years to release the new version. It was the standard language, but before the first version is not that much standard. Okay, it is standard version of
Value, sir.
HTML. Yes, standard version of HTML. Okay, to make the
Okay, sir.
website most effectively, and we can upload the number of options are added. Before the in the first version, not having number of options, tables, text boxes, those are not having. But in the 2.0 having all the versions. Later they are used HTML 3.2. That means so many small things are changed, but they are not released like a new version. But when they release the new version, I'm telling that one. Next, they released 1997. There is a 1997 that was W3C. That means you can able to see in the website na W3C schools na like that published by W3C. Okay, in which year? 1997 it was.
1997, sir.
This version
Okay,
is
sir.
the capable of creating the tables, providing support for extra options. Number of vast amount of options are having in the where 3.2. And the next one is they introduced the language version was HTML
4, sir.
4.0. Yes, very good. 4. That HTML 4.0, and inside also I said na number of versions are having 4.0.1 also having, like that number of versions also were having, but it was majorly concentrated on the 4 or 4.0.1 also we can able to call. Directly you can able to call 4.01 also we can able to call, no problem at all. It was released in 1999. It was the stable version. It was the stable version.
This table version, sir.
Stable. That means it's a good version when compared to the previous. They're giving different names. That's the standard version. This is the stable version. They're given the names like that. Okay. Very
Okay,
good.
sir.
And the next latest we are using nowadays was HTML5.
HTML5, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, HTML 5.0 or 5 you can able to call, nothing will happen. This HTML is the newest version of HTML. The first draft of this version was announced in the Jan 2008. Up to now also we are using the same. Up to now also we are using the same. Okay, the major organizations are using this one only. The major organizations are using this version of HTML. What are those companies means? What are those? Just now I said na double three schools. Okay, World Wide Web and a number of websites also they're having na. Those all are using this one only. Okay, that is a web hypertext application technology working group. Those all people are using this one only. Okay, those all are using this one only. Okay, everyone got the point? Okay, everyone. These are the number of versions we are having. Which version is comfortable for us, you can able to do. If anyone were taken in the new versions or what are the features are having. We need to know features of HTML. We are learning any language. Commonly, we are going to say what are the features of those language we need to know. What are the features of those language we need to know? What are those features? First one, everybody is saying in every programming language, it is very easy. Yes or no?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And simple language.
Simple language.
When compared to other language, this is the very simple. Why, sir? It is simple means we can understand the tags very easily, and there is no case sensitive. That means here I need to write the capital letter, here I need to write the small letters, where I need to end, where I need to start. These all restrictions are not having in the HTML. These all restrictions are not having in the HTML. That's why it's very, very easy. Okay, easy to understand. And the next one is it is very easy to make effective presentation. Second one is it is very
Easy,
easy to
Effective.
effective presentation.
that means
Effective
look and
presentation.
feel. How the website look and feel you can able to do in a good manner with less code. Okay, with less code. That one we need to know. And the next one is it is a markup language, so it provide a flexible way to design the web page along with the text. Along with the text. That means it is having a markup language. Markup language. That means so it provides flexible way to design web page with the text. With the text you can able to design very easily. Okay, that is a one more thing also. Like that we are having so many features are
Right.
having. One by one feature we'll discuss. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, for today's session up to this one. Tomorrow onwards will take much more time. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Any doubts you are having, you can ask me, sir. Any doubts you are having, you can ask, sir.
No, sir. No doubt, sir.
Okay. 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 Anyone having doubt, you can ask me. No doubts at all? What happened? Having doubts or not? In a normal class, so many members are discussing now. Why not right now?
No doubt, sir. No doubt, sir.
Okay.